Welcome to The Pulse, where we delve deep into the issues and ideas that are shaping the future of education. I'm your host, Rick Cerncy, Superintendent of the Putnam County School District, and each week we'll be talking to teachers, administrators, and other experts in the field about the latest trends, best practices, and most pressing concerns in education. Whether you're a teacher, a parent, or just someone who cares about education, this podcast is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the pulse. Hi, this is Rick Cerncy. I'm the superintendent of the Putnam County School District. And you know, one of the great traditions we have here in Putnam County is the Palatka musical theater programs that I've been going to for the last 30 years or so. And it's really a great time during the winter time in December. And then later on in the spring, we'll have another show, usually in May, I believe, around Mother's Day. But I have two of our students that are taking part in our newest musical program coming up, and that is Frozen. And I know before we talk about Frozen, let me have both of you introduce yourselves and then tell us the grade and how long you've been involved in musical theater. So lead us off.
So I am Lydia Pignato. I'm a senior at PHS, and I've been doing musical theater all throughout my high school career.
And she is Jim Pignato's granddaughter.
Yes,
so,
I am.
Yeah, so you know it pretty good, don't you?
Yes.
Yep. Welcome.
And I'm Satchel Preston. I'm also a senior going to PHS, and I've been doing musical theater for 2 years.
Well, before I ask you anything about the program, what's happening next year? What do y'all plan to do after graduation?
Probably go and finish up my A degree at St. John's College, and then after that, enroll in UF in their kinesiology and physiology program.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Congratulations. And Lydia, what are you going to do?
I'm definitely going to go to college in Florida. I'm not sure what I'm going to major in yet.
That's okay.
I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, that's okay. Some people don't figure it out till they get my age, you know.
Yeah.
So. Well, it's a pleasure to have both of you here, and thanks for taking time to come visit us today. And so tell us about, I know this Frozen is a little different, or a lot different than the previous Frozen. We had Frozen Junior a few years back. So talk to us about how this Frozen is really special.
Yeah, so a couple years ago, I don't know when, the theater production did Frozen Junior, but this Frozen is the Frozen Broadway version, which has a lot more complicated dancing and a lot more complicated musical numbers in it. And it's a lot more energetic. There's a lot more going on than the Junior, which to my knowledge, the Junior was just cast members getting out there and just singing and dancing, really. But this is a lot more complicated and a lot more energetic, and it just involves a lot more stuff to it. So.
And that's really an honor for Putnam County to be able to put this on, because not everybody gets a chance to do that.
Yes, sir.
Right.
We are, to my knowledge, the only county that's doing this right now.
That's amazing.
Yes, sir.
And I know Mr. Pignato because I've actually gone to New York with him a few times and gone on Broadway shows. And I know he is very familiar with what happens on Broadway. So, Lydia, tell us about, I know, first of all, you're actually going to be the king.
Yes, sir, I am.
The king. And give me a quick rundown on what the king does.
So a quick rundown of what the king does is he's just the father of Anna and Elsa, and he's just trying to run a kingdom right now.
Okay. So. Just a normal king, right?
Just a normal king.
Okay. Lydia, tell us what your role is in the production, and I know you've been behind the scenes doing a lot of stuff too. So talk to us about your role.
So I'm ensemble, but I've been doing a lot of the choreography and teaching the dances. This is very new for me, so I like that. It's new experiences. And yeah, even though I'm the one teaching the dances, I'm learning a lot from them too.
Well, and it's like y'all said, the dances and the music is a little more sophisticated, a little more advanced maybe than we've done in the past.
Yeah, it's much harder than the junior version. The rights just got released because they just stopped doing it on Broadway. So this is, we're the first high school to do it in Florida, I think.
Really?
I think, maybe.
Well, well, the fact they stopped doing it on Broadway, that's when they allow other people to do it.
Yes,
so
they released the rights once they stopped.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine what all that costs and all the work that goes into getting that. So maybe Mr. P will tell us more about that later. So tell us, I know you said you've been involved in the choreography and all, and I can only imagine the amount of hours it takes to get these numbers down. So talk to us about what a typical rehearsal might look like for you.
Yeah, so we normally start off with music. We learn the music and we learn the harmonies and stuff, and then we go on stage and we will run through some scenes or we'll learn some new scenes, and then as we get later, like months into practices, we start running the whole show to just make sure we get sequence down and we know like how much time we have between our scenes and stuff like that. So right now we're starting to do run-throughs. We've just learned like the whole show, so we're starting to do run-throughs.
And I'm sure, because I used to, years ago when some of my kids were involved with it, I was behind the curtain helping with changes and sets and building sets and all that. So tell me how many different costume changes that you have to do.
I think I'm going to have to do 6.
Wow.
I think so.
Lost track.
I haven't really thought about that, but I think I'm going to have to do 6.
So how much time between these changes? Because I know sometimes your timing is really short.
Yeah. This year it's not, or this show it's not too bad. I think I'm probably going to have like 5 minutes between my scenes, which isn't bad. But
Right.
Some of the shows in the past have been very fast.
And you literally have to run back there and somebody actually has to help you change that quick, right?
Yes, they have to be standing with the clothes ready and to get ready to take the clothes from you.
Yeah.
So it's very
And
fast.
I've seen that, from in the back of the stage, and I think the audience out there really does not understand what's happening backstage. I mean, that is a show in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
To see all that in action.
Yeah.
And all the volunteers that are helping in the back is amazing. So it is just so much work that goes on. So, one thing I'm curious about is how difficult is it? I'm not sure how many lines you have. Do you have a lot of lines compared to a lot of other characters? Or?
Not that many lines. I do have a lot more lines than normal. So this is my first time really being a main character. But yes, I do have a lot more lines than normal.
So for those, maybe we have some younger students out there watching this and like, man, one day I want to be on that show, or I want to, be in Palatka Musical Theater. Tell me the process it takes to learn the lines.
So you got to definitely practice a lot, but it's also just being in the mindset of, I'm the king, I'm royalty. How would I act? What would I say? And it's a lot of conversating between like father and daughter and father and wife. So it's more so what would I just say to them? How would I act towards them?
So you actually have to take on that character. You have to
Yes,
really
sir.
be that character.
Yes.
And do you ad lib sometimes, or do you just memorize it word to word, or how do you do that?
So in some specific cases, we have to just kind of, add our own little twist to it. But just sometimes you just got to learn it line by line.
Right.
And just adding that twist to it just adds more character to it, and it makes it feel more like a conversation rather than just I'm memorizing lines and telling those memorized lines.
And I could see if you're just memorizing it, kind of looks fake sometimes, right? But when you're really in character and you're living it, that really comes out. So that's really amazing to hear that, because I've always wondered how people can memorize so much. And but when you become the character, it really conveys that.
Yes, sir.
Lydia, tell me this. When the audience watches this, and I know we'll have kids and adults and all that, what kind of feelings do you think what are some of their emotions you think they will feel? What will they come away from watching this show?
Well, I think a lot of the particularly younger girls are going to be excited because I know Frozen was such a big movie when it first came out. So I think they're just going to be really excited to see the characters in person. I think it's a really nice story. It's very Disney.
Yeah.
It's a very typical Disney movie, but that's nice sometimes. It's just lighthearted and it's fun to watch.
When you go and you watch a Disney movie, you normally come away there feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I know Mr. P has done some music, and I'm trying to think of some in the past, but it's almost kind of like dark or kind of
Like Titanic.
Yeah. Well, that you may not come away from there happy, but you come away like understanding what they went through. So this is a little more lighthearted and a little more feel good, and
Definitely.
especially the little girls. I mean, they can identify with the characters and all. My granddaughters, by the way, I think I have Frozen all over the house, because they love that. And how big is the cast in this? Just approximately
30 or 40 people
Yeah, I
around
think
there.
it's like 35.
right. And do we have all or most of our high schools represented, or do you know?
Yeah.
So it truly is. Even though we call it Palatka High Musical Theater, it really is representing most or all of our county for different times. So what's next? I mean, after this, I know we haven't released the name of the spring show yet. That normally comes out probably like February, March is when they announce it.
Yes, sir.
And then in May is when the actual show takes place. But are y'all going to look forward to doing something in the spring?
Yeah, definitely. I think spring shows are always more exciting.
Yeah.
And then coming off of, the fall show, you just get more excited and you just tell yourself, I can't wait to see what the next spring show is.
I know you guys are excited, so I can't wait to see how big a crowd we have. And by the way, if you haven't bought a ticket yet, I was told by Karen Hughes today, you need to go ahead and get your ticket. And hopefully we'll show this, we'll have this on the air so people will definitely get their tickets in time. But anyway, it's great having you guys here. Any final thoughts, anything that kind of a teaser that you might want to let the audience know that maybe something they can look for in this show you don't want to give it away, but anything you want to tease the audience with?
It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be energetic. It's definitely going to be a good show for this year. So
okay. And it's not one of those mysteries where the butler did it or anything, one of those things. But Liddy, what are some things that kind of a teaser or something you might want the audience to look for that might, when they come to the show, they're going to look for one specific thing? Anything come to mind?
I think that you really just need to look at the whole picture, because sometimes you can just get stuck on watching like front and center, but you really need to look at like everybody, because everybody has their own character, and it's interesting to see everybody's take on their little part. And it's the 4th through the 7th.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Yeah. We're going to put that on the screen. Thank you for reminding me. We definitely want to put that on the screen. December 4th through the 7th.
4th through 7th, and the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday shows are at 7:30 p.m., and then the Sunday shows at 2:30 p.m.
Okay. Now, is there going to be one during school this time, or do you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to have school shows. They're already completely sold out.
I'm sure. I'm sure. So that's a great thing to do. And again, I can't urge you enough to go ahead and get your tickets, because it fills up pretty fast, and there's only so many seats in the auditorium. So I want to thank you guys for being here. And I think y'all have given us enough information where people are going to die to come and see it. And by the way, what's your costume going to look like?
Ooh, I don't even know. All I know is I have a black wig and a black beard.
Do you have a crown?
Hopefully.
Okay. If you're a king now, you got to have a crown.
Gotta have a crown.
And all the stuff you wear on it and all that kind of stuff. So, well, I want to thank you both for being here, and you really gave us a good preview of the show. So come out and see Frozen, the Broadway edition, December 4th through the 7th. And we'll see you on our next podcast.